You're watching Oklahoma's News 4 Late Edition.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Sarah Stewart. We begin tonight at 10 with another deadly mass shooting in America. In Jacksonville, Florida, a gaming tournament at one of the city's most popular entertainment complexes turned violent this afternoon. Police say a gunman opened fire, killing 2 people and wounding many more before taking his own life. Dan Sheneman has the latest.
Competitors flocked to Jacksonville to play an NFL video game. In the middle of the live streaming competition, the shooting started.
The first shot, everybody just turned around and looked, and after the second, third, fourth shots, everyone just took off and ran for the exit.
Authorities converged on the scene, an entertainment complex along the city's riverfront. Witnesses ran for cover.
I seen somebody on the ground. I seen a body on the ground. I seen a kid with blood all over him.
Police say 3 people were killed, including the shooter.
3 deceased individuals at the scene, one of those being the suspect who took his own life. There were 9 victims transported by JFRD to area hospitals. 7 of those had gunshot wounds. In addition, there were 2 additional gunshot victims that self-transported themselves to local hospitals.
Authorities have released few details about a possible motive, but they believe they've identified the gunman.
We believe the suspect to be 24-year-old David Katz from Baltimore, Maryland.
While authorities continue their investigation, the community must now cope with tragedy.
I couldn't believe it. I thought I was still dreaming, because I never in my life thought that this would happen in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville, now the latest American city to be touched by mass violence. Dan Sheneman, NBC News.
And back here at home, officials have issued a silver alert. Edmond authorities are searching for 89-year-old Pete Schulich, who was last seen in Edmond around 10:30 this morning. Schulich was last seen wearing a blue-collared shirt with pink stripes and blue jeans. Officials say he has dementia and Alzheimer's, putting him in imminent danger. They also add Schulich has ties with Tinker Air Force Base and could be near that area. If you have any information, give police a call. And an OHP trooper shot in a gunfight and rushed to the hospital. It all happened early this morning in the parking lot of a motel in Woodward. The trooper has been identified as Austin Ellis, and officials say his vest stopped the bullet, but he may have suffered a possible broken rib. News 4's Cassandra Sweetman spent the day at the scene and has more details.
The suspect was taken into custody after he allegedly shot an OHP officer in this parking lot during a routine traffic stop. People at the Days Inn couldn't believe what had happened just outside the rooms.
I'm in panic, like my heart started racing.
It started as a routine traffic stop down the road at about 1 a.m. Sunday. An Oklahoma Highway Patrol trooper pulling a man over for not wearing a seatbelt. But the driver didn't stop, leading the trooper in a short chase to the Days Inn parking lot. That's where he opened fire on the trooper. People at the motel say there were several people in the parking lot at the time.
At one point, that a man's car had gotten shot out. And he was really upset about that. He was taping his window up and whatnot and, trying to take care of his car.
OHP officials say the trooper was hit, but when the suspect fled in his car, the trooper followed after. A manhunt in the surrounding area ensued, and it wasn't for several hours when the suspect was finally caught and arrested. The trooper was metaflighted to OU Medical Center.
It was just horrible, to hear that somebody had come through here and done that.
Reporting in Woodward, Cassandra Sweetman, Oklahoma's News 4.
The suspect has been identified as Arturo Ramirez. He was reportedly shot in the hand and taken to a local hospital for treatment. The trial of a Tulsa dentist accused of killing a Metro toddler is set to begin tomorrow. Burt Franklin is charged in the death of 19-month-old Lincoln Lewis. He is accused of slamming the toddler to the floor in July of 2016, causing his death. He was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Franklin is also accused of attempting to have the toddler's mother, Roxanne Randall, killed from inside the Oklahoma County Jail. According to court documents, a confidential informant inside the jail told an investigator with the DA's office that Franklin approached him regarding the possibility of killing a witness in the murder case against him. Jury selection is set to begin tomorrow at 9 a.m. Officials are searching for a person accused of assaulting a woman during a home invasion earlier this week. This all happened at a home in McIntosh County, that's in eastern Oklahoma. On August 23rd, officials say a woman was in her home when a man she did not know came out of a closet and began attacking her. The victim was able to fight him off and the suspect fled the scene. Officials have now released this sketch. The suspect is described as a man with blonde or brown hair, around 24 years of age, and he's approximately 5'9" and around 120 pounds. The man was allegedly injured during the attack when the woman fought him off, including numerous scratch marks and a bite mark on the right side of his face. If you have any information, call police. Authorities are also looking for a man who walked away from the Tulsa Transitional Center back in July. On July 19th, officials say Donald C. Jones walked away from the center while serving time for Lincoln County sentences on possession of a stolen vehicle and being a felon in possession of a firearm. Jones, also known as Donald C. McMahon, is described to be about 5'9", weighing approximately 147 pounds and has brown hair and blue eyes. If you know where he is, give authorities a call. Well, when investigators searched a home for a suspected serial burglar, they found him in a bizarre place underneath an entertainment center. The Wagner County Sheriff's Office says the discovery and subsequent arrest of Carrie Lane helped them make a big dent in property and drug-related crimes in the area. The sheriff says when deputies entered, they found the home empty, and it wasn't until the K-9 did a second inspection that he pointed deputies to an entertainment center in the master bedroom. Under that entertainment center, they found a crawl space where Lane had locked and hid himself under a fake floor.
He had an elaborate surveillance system set up on his house utilizing video cameras. But he would lay down in this hole in the comfort of his air-conditioned, padded room down there, and he simply watched until law enforcement left.
After Lane's arrest, investigators found drugs, credit cards, and driver's licenses. Lane is facing several charges, including burglary and drug distribution. With thousands of untested rape kits across the state, activists rallied at the Capitol today with a new list of demands for the governor and state lawmakers. That list includes the governor declaring a state of emergency and ordering the testing of the oldest kits in the state using rainy day funds, or to tap into other agencies to do the rape kit testing instead of only going through the OSBI. One rape survivor says she is speaking out to demand justice so no one has to go through what she did.
When nothing is done and you've reported it and a rape kit sits on a shelf somewhere, then other women say, well, what's the use? The longer that these rape kits go untested, the material degrades. The amount of time that's left that they're sitting on is the time that memories start losing details.
Right now, there's no mandate to test these kits. A task force is still developing ideas on how to best proceed. Well, it's home sweet home for one Oklahoma teen after 8 months away. The special service held for the teen who suffered through a traumatic accident and lived to tell the tale and spread his story. It's next.